Hello everybody, my name is William Murphy. Welcome to the channel. This channel is brought to you by Magna Realty, providing real estate answers, education, and advice for buyers, sellers, and everybody in between. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. This guide is meant to provide a few helpful tips as you begin the process of selling your home during this difficult time. It's not intended for legal advice, so make sure you advise or consult with your attorneys before making any final decisions. First off is you need to decide who, if either of you, wants to keep the house and can afford to do so on their own income after the divorce is finalized. This is a very important step to determine if either one of you are capable of owning the home going forward on your own. And if you decided that one of you wants to keep the house, there's a few things you need to work out in transferring the ownership of that property. Any proceeds or payoff differences, payoff of equities would have to be determined. And ultimately, the party choosing to keep the home will need to refinance that property, keeping them, eliminating the other person from any liability going forward. That's the part that really becomes tricky for most couples because they originally probably qualified for the mortgage with both incomes and both spouses involved. So you need to work with not only a real estate professional, determine the value of the home and any possible equity. You're going to need to work with a lending professional to see if it's even possible on a single salary, single income after the divorce is finalized. Now, if neither of you can keep the house due to some of those reasons just point out, now is the time to start planning to sell the home and include it as part of the divorce settlement. You're going to need to work with a real estate professional to determine what the market value of the home is and if any equity is available under the current market conditions. Now, if you have equity in the house, you'll need to work with your attorneys to set up whatever split is appropriate for your guys' situation. And that will all become part of the final divorce settlement once it's issued. Now, sometimes we'll discover during this process that you may actually owe more than the house is worth. And if you're in this situation, you can't sell and split the profits. What are some of the other options? In many cases, a short sale would be the best option in this scenario, which you'll work with the lender to get them to agree to accept less than what's actually owed on the note. Now, there's a few things you need to know about this. This would be a last-ditch effort to avoid any type of foreclosure. It's relatively complex, so you want to engage a real estate professional that has the knowledge of not only negotiating the contract for purchase, but also involved negotiating with the lender to make this short sale become a reality. And of course, your attorneys will be involved throughout this as well. Now, we discover you're not able to refinance either the parties, you can't sell, and the short sale did not take place for whatever reason. You may have to arrange for a foreclosure. And maybe the only way to dissolve the ownership during the divorce. This would be a last case scenario, and you would have to work closely with your attorneys to get this satisfied and ownership removed from your ownership. Now, no matter what path you end up taking, don't try to navigate the selling of the home or the refinancing without the help of a real estate professional. Now, there's a couple things you need to look for in an agent. This isn't the time to be casually reaching out to your friend's cousin who just got his license or your buddy at work that moonlights as a realtor on the weekend. Selling a house during the divorce requires additional negotiations, more importantly, relationship skills that most agents simply do not have, either new or experienced. First, the real estate agent you work with should have a proven track record in selling homes quickly. In the middle of the divorce, the goal should be to sell the home quickly and move on. You need to find an agent that has experiences in selling homes quickly and at the most value. Second, you need to work with an agent that has experience in dealing with divorcing couples. This type of agent knows how to tactfully communicate with both spouses and lets them know it's their job to serve both of you during the time of divorce to get the home sold and maximize equity involved for all parties. That's very crucial that the agent has knowledge on how to communicate, because sometimes communication between the divorcing parties is less than ideal, and a good agent will be an intermediary in making this happen and giving satisfaction to both parties involved. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell so you can get an updated notice of all our updated training videos. And of course, if you are going through a divorce and would like to have some specific questions answered, I'm always available. My contact information along with a copy of this guide will be located in the description below. So once again, have a great day and mash that subscribe button.